I knew something was wrong before I ever saw the hallway chair. It was the way the usher paused when I gave my name. Not confusion, recognition. A glance toward the reception room, then back at me, polite smile tightening like a knot pulled too hard. "Just one moment," he said. The ceremony itself had been fine, predictable. White flowers, soft music, my sister glowing in that way people do when the day bends around them. I clapped, I smiled. I meant it. Whatever our history, I wanted her married life to begin clean. That was my mistake. I keep thinking I can compartmentalize pain, that I can show up to milestones without carrying the weight of everything that came before. The reception hall was loud with plates and laughter when I finally followed the usher. Tables were numbered. Names printed in looping script. Families clustered, chairs pulled close, shoulders touching. Then he stopped. The hallway was narrow, carpet thinner, lighting dimmer. Against the wall sat a single fold-out chair. No table, no centerpiece. Just a small stand with extra napkins stacked like an afterthought. "This is you," he said quietly, already stepping away. I didn't sit right away. I scanned the place cards again, just in case. My name wasn't missing. It simply wasn't there. Behind me, my sister's mother-in-law noticed first. She leaned toward her table, eyes flicking from me to the chair, then smiled, not kindly, amused. "Oh," she said, loudly enough to travel, "only close family gets a table." A few people laughed. Not cruelly, not kindly either. The kind of laugh that keeps things moving. I felt my face heat, then go strangely calm. My sister turned in her chair, took it in. The hallway. The chair. Me. She giggled. "Wuss, you don't count," she said, like it was a light joke. Like we were still kids and she just claimed the front seat. I sat down then. Not because I wanted to, but because standing felt like spectacle. Sitting made me smaller, easier to ignore. For a while I watched plates pass by. Servers navigated around me like water around a rock. Conversations floated out, inside jokes, old stories I'd once been part of. No one asked if I needed anything. I thought about all the other times I'd been placed just outside the circle. Holidays where I cooked but didn't sit until last. Family trips where I paid my share but slept on the couch. Moments framed as jokes, traditions, misunderstandings. I had always told myself it wasn't worth disrupting the peace. But peace, I was realizing, had never included me. When my sister laughed again, this time at something her moile whispered, I felt something settle. Not anger. Clarity. I stood. The movement was quiet but noticeable. Chairs scrape when you want attention. Standing without sound makes people look because they don't know why they're looking. I picked up the gift. It wasn't extravagant. Thoughtful, though. Chosen carefully. "I'm leaving," I said. Not loud. Not dramatic, just enough to be heard. The room stalled. Conversations turned fully now, smile gone, color draining fast.
"Wait,"
she said.
"Too quick and sharp."
"What are you doing?" I didn't answer right away. I looked at her, really looked. At the confusion mixed with irritation. Like the problem wasn't what had happened, but that I'd noticed it. "There's no place for me here," I said. "So I'm not staying." Her mother-in-law opened her mouth, then closed it when the wedding coordinator appeared, drawn by the shift in energy the way professionals always are. "What's going on?" the coordinator asked, eyes moving from me to the hallway chair, then to the tables. There was a pause, an uncomfortable one. No one volunteered an explanation. The coordinator's expression changed, not to outrage, but to concern. Logistics concern. This wasn't about my feelings. It was about the event slipping off script. "We need to fix this," she said. My sister stood up, suddenly frantic. It's fine, she said. "We can add a chair, move someone. Just don't make this a thing." I almost laughed at that. Almost. "It's already a thing," I said gently. "It's just usually not allowed to be visible." I handed the gift to the coordinator. "Please give this to someone who belongs here." That was when the room truly shifted. Not because I'd insulted anyone, because I'd refused to negotiate. I walked out before anyone could decide what to say next. Outside, the air was cool. The noise of the reception muffled behind heavy doors. I stood there for a moment, breathing, letting my hands stop shaking. I expected sadness to crash in, or anger, or regret. Instead, there was a strange lightness. Not happiness, relief. Later, my phone buzzed. Messages stacked up, some confused, some defensive. One from my sister, long and spiraling, alternating between apology and accusation. I didn't answer, not because I was punishing her, but because for the first time, silence felt like self-respect instead of avoidance. I went home, ate something simple, sat with the quiet. I knew what I'd lost by leaving. Whatever fragile thread still tied me to being included. But I also knew what I'd gained. A clear understanding that belonging isn't something you earn by shrinking. And family, real family, doesn't need hallway chairs to prove who counts. I slept well that night.